Вперед. Вперед, малыш. Оля. Оля.
How do you explain your success? Because we are certain of success. What is your view on risks? Positive. There can be no advance without risks. Institute born by invention. The Moscow Institute of Eye Microsurgery. The Institute's director, Professor Svyatoslav Fedorov.
Да, конечно, было бы замечательно, если бы люди поставили памятник очкам, потому что 700 лет, которые мы их носим.
I think it would be wonderful if a monument were erected honoring eyeglasses. The 700 years we have been wearing them is time enough for us to say, no more. The operations I perform allow 95% of my patients to stop wearing glasses. At present, we are working to help the remaining 5%, so that everyone should have well-focused eyes, so there should be no hazy vision. This is something that can be accomplished. The problem is to overcome a certain conservatism, that's all. Cataract is one of the most widespread eye ailments. About 2.5 million people a year all over the world require such an operation, extracting an opaque crystalline lens, extracting a cataract. Even after a successful operation, out of 2.5 million patients, 600,000 have to wear glasses with such lenses and are forced to drop their professions. An obscure young surgeon, Fedorov, performed an operation in 1960 which practically no one at the time believed would be successful. He implanted an artificial lens in the eye of a girl suffering from a cataract. This lens was an original invention of the young surgeon, and the operation was a success. Today, scores of thousands of eyes see through Fyodorov's artificial lens. This tiny lens, 5 millimeters in diameter, was the invention that gave birth to the Moscow Institute of Eye Microsurgery. Very quickly, from a laboratory, there emerged a large eye clinic with various experimental departments, a computer center, designing bureau, and the most up-to-date appliances and instruments.
Давай сюда. Да, он здесь? Давай, скорее, сюда. Сотый, да. Просто срочно ко мне.
Hundreds of people come here every day threatened with blindness. Here, they are given hope. Pathology of a vitreous body, the dire consequences of many eye ailments. Operating on the vitreous body has always been considered dangerous and hopeless. An original model of a vitreous body was constructed at the Institute in 1972. Using an instrument resembling a miniature turbo drill, the surgeon simultaneously removes and replaces the vitreous body. The operation restores the vision of patients who were threatened with blindness. Fyodorov is a man who can dream and achieve his goal. He was able to attract to his institute skilled doctors, excellent engineers, computer operators and designers, and build up his own school of surgeons. The institute is now widely known throughout the world.
То есть мы методом бомбейского госпиталя хотим возбудить всю Индию, вызвать там интерес к новой технологии, чтобы приезжали.
Through operations in the Bombay hospital, we would like to arouse interest in the new technology in India and create a center where people would come from other countries to be operated on. Our practical plans are to have 3,000 pairs of normal eyes. This is what is called the industrial approach to repairing the human body. Cataract of the cornea. Prosthesis of the cornea, a product of this institute. A keratoprosthesis operation. The second stage. An optical cylinder will be placed at the basis of the keratoprosthesis. Patients suffering from blindness for many years have their vision returned right on the operating table. What are the required qualifications of a modern-day doctor?
Врач в современное время, он, конечно, должен уйти из своего кустарного промысла. Врач должен стать.
A modern-day doctor must be an engineer and inventor. He must be an exceptionally kind person, be capable of establishing contact with patients, and do everything possible to create a normal disposition of the patient, because the regenerating process depends greatly on the patient's mood. A doctor must also be diplomatic in achieving his goal, and that goal is to make people happy.
Не всегда он должен делать в лоб идти. Он должен уметь идти и в тыл, и сбоку, так сказать, для того, чтобы достигнуть ту цель, которую он преследует. А цель у врача одна – это сделать человека счастливым.
Nearsightedness or myopia. This is an ailment that afflicts about 20 to 25% of the population today. Not many look good in glasses, and all feel uncomfortable wearing them. Fyodorov and his colleagues discovered a treatment for this ailment. It is called keratotomy. After these precise incisions as a result of intraocular pressure, the cornea swells out at the edges and its optical center acquires the optical strength planned by the surgeon. This is 21st century surgery, reshaping human organs. A computer prints out the precise number and depth of incisions for each individual patient, providing a guarantee of success. Thanks to keratotomy, thousands of people the world over have abandoned their glasses forever. The next step in the drive against glasses is surgery to correct farsightedness. Hundreds of successful operations have been performed in the laser operating theater. The problem today is to build a mathematical model of the operation. Could it be that glasses will soon disappear? A new crystalline lens was designed in the Institute recently, made of silicone. World practice knows no such precedent. Its optical qualities have been improved and the manufacturing process is simpler. It is lighter, cheaper, and biologically inactive. The method of implanting it is simplified and requires a smaller incision. The Institute has also designed a new diamond-edged scalpel. Here it is, magnified 2,000 times. The width of the cutting edge is no more than 1,000 angstrom units, which is 15 times less than a steel microsurgical blade. The work of this institute is world famous. The artificial lenses and sets of microsurgical instruments are purchased by the United States, Japan, India, Yugoslavia, and Cuba. Arnold Lipman, president of the American medtech firm, has signed a contract with Licensentorg, the Soviet Foreign Trade Organization, for several of the institute's products: silicone lenses, microsurgical blades, and diamond scalpels. In conversation with representatives of the Siemens firm, Professor Fyodorov expresses his views of foreign trade.
Это так называемый, есть в торговле тоже близорукая торговля, а есть дальнозоркая торговля.
There is nearsighted and farsighted trade. Today, smart firms have changed to long-term programs.
Смотреть не на сегодня, сорвать деньги, а сорвать деньги на протяжении 20
The
лет.
Institute's cooperation with foreign partners on a long-term basis has a good future. Included in the long-term program are special courses for eye doctors organized with the help of Licensentorg. Here, doctors from other countries study the method of operations devised by Soviet scientists and the latest achievements of the Institute of Eye Microsurgery.
Если сейчас вы посмотрите, как делается операция, особенно хирургическая, это же смешно смотреть. Куча народа наклонилась над человеком, его не видно.
If you look at the way an operation is performed today, it seems absurd. Many people bent over the patient. Each is doing something. It is crowded and nowhere to place the apparatus. It is much more logical to place everything in a straight line and have the patient move through the stages like an automobile on an assembly line, and for each stage to be performed on a high level. The world's first sight recovery conveyor, created in cooperation with the Siemens firm. A brilliant fusion of modern industrial technology and medicine. Operations are performed here to correct nearsightedness and glaucoma cataracts. The operation proceeds through 5 stages. Each stage is performed by a highly qualified surgeon in 1.5 to 2 minutes.
Вчера мы сделали 81 операцию на конвейере.
80?
Yesterday we performed 81 operations on the conveyor.
По-моему, с чем-то. Вчера у нас был за день, мы сделали вчера 139 операций. Почти 139.
Specialists agree that such conveyors are the future in medicine.
139, представляете?
This man knows what to do to help scores of millions of sick people. He is sure of himself and knows how to convince others.
Yes, we will train the people, especially here. They will have
We are
special
organizing
courses.
special study courses, and when other clinics purchase the conveyor lines, we will control their work.
Вот такой модуль можно пристыковать к любой клинике.
This model can be used in any clinic, immediately bringing it up to date. The patient comes in, is given a medical checkup, undresses, goes to the conveyor, is operated on, and then gets dressed. There is an excellent canteen here. The doctors check him, and he leaves the next day. Everything has been planned on this conveyor down to the minutest detail.
Где все продумано.
What are you dreaming of now?
Я мечтаю о том, чтобы действительно наш институт стал таким новым качественным медицинским центром.
I am dreaming of our institute becoming a qualitatively new medical center where everything would revolve around creative thinking. For the doctors here to be absolutely relaxed and enjoy all conditions for creativity. I want people with high intellect to be held in esteem and not rank, say the institute director or department head. I want the human intellect to be the yardstick of a person's value to the collective and to society. Professor Fyodorov knows how to give life to his dreams, and there is no reason to doubt that he will succeed in this too.